I'm a strong believer that one person can change the world, and I think I did it today. So what happened is I was on the way to go to Ihan's 100k Gala Festival from Senai to KL. I'm taking a flight over there. So in the morning, what happened was obviously I tried to book a Grab, and the first Grab got cancelled because it was just too far away, it didn't move. So I tried to get another Grab driver. So I was very lucky that I met this very kind Mr. To, a Grab driver, that called me and he said that, hey, the road is actually blocked. If you walk out from your hotel, and you will see that the road is actually blocked out there because there is some jogathon going on, or like some road blockage going on. So you'll observe that there will be no cars there. So it's very hard for me to get to you. I called because you are going to the airport. I felt an immense surge of gratitude because I was thinking, wow, 遇到贵人了, you know, that he actually told me. Otherwise, I would have just been like sitting in the hotel lobby, blindly waiting for a Grab and like scolding, like, why is this guy not coming over here? So he is very solution oriented. He actually told me like, hey, can you go to this hotel so that I can try to get there? So when I went to DoubleTree by Hilton lobby, yes, the road is actually not blocked to go to DoubleTree Hilton, but what happened was a lot of cars, they wanted to go turn right into Swasana Residence and Amari Hotel lane in JB, and they just block up the entire 4-lane traffic. I was like, oh my god, these people. So what I did was, initially I waited at DoubleTree for a while, and I was thinking like, okay, this guy doesn't seem like he's coming over here, so let's go find out what can I do, right? So I walked all over to the junction at like in the middle of the 4-lane traffic. I was actually becoming a traffic warden. Any car that block up the last remaining moving lane, I go there and like knock on their window and say, hey, do you mind, like, because I'm going to the airport, and if by you blocking this lane up, there is absolutely no way the rest of the world can move. So I urge you to just move along and come back later, even if you really want to turn right now. So most of the car cooperated. In fact, like all the cars that I've asked cooperated until one Singapore car. I talked to them and said like, hey, you know what, like we really want to get the world moving, so everyone needs to go somewhere, and do you mind not keep the last lane blocked? So they just look at me, and the old uncle was nicer. It was a family of like maybe 6 or 7 people, but the main guy, like the middle-aged driver, who is most probably my age, but he just looked at me and like look away. Like, excuse me? That is unacceptable. He wind up the window and he ignored me, and he blocked that last moving lane, and no traffic could move afterwards. So what could I do, right? Like, there's nothing much I could do. So I decided that, you know what, if you want something to change in life, you're gonna take things into your hands. So I walked over to the Rela, walked over to the organizer of the Jogathon, which is the local council guy, and I was like telling them, bang, let's get the world moving, because I need to go to the airport. Like, I've already missed my flight, it's fine, but I still need to catch the next flight. I need to go somewhere today. I need to go to Ihan's 100k Gala event today. So let's cooperate and let's get the world moving. And initially they were like, oh, but it's only 10 minutes more, like, could you just wait that 10 minutes more? And I was like, no, I cannot wait the 10 minutes more. I've waited for 1 hour. I need to move. So I basically manhandled him and say, if you don't want to move, let me help you. So I manhandled him and I asked him like, can you just direct the traffic here? So I basically pushed him and tried to urge him to the last remaining moving lane, and hopefully like he could actually, you know, get the traffic moving. But instead of getting the traffic to move, he was like, okay, let's just release 10 minutes early. Like, let's just unblock the road for like 10 minutes early. Okay, we are done for today. And I'm like, phew, thank God for this. So let's see whether or not I can make my 9:55 flight in a bit. We shall see. So I didn't make my flight at 9:55, which is still okay. I went to look for alternatives, whether or not there were butterfly and firefly. So I've got firefly. But moral of this story is, do try to check in before. I was thinking that I was gonna make it, then after that I forgot about checking in. So I'm still feeling okay because after all, I have the means to buy a replacement ticket. That's the way to think about it, right? Law of attraction works this way. And the best part of all is that I met such a nice person today. The driver was awesome. I'm gonna meet every single time that I'm back in JB. I will try to book his Grab. And you guys should try to support him too.